Welcome to our video on 9 countries that quietly changed their names in recent years. In a world where history, politics, and culture intertwine, name changes can signify much more than simply a new label. Join us as we explore how these nations have undergone significant transformations, each with its own unique story of identity, heritage, and diplomatic development. From Eswatini's royal rebranding to Myanmar's politically charged shift, discover the reasons behind these transformations and what they mean for each country's future. 1. Eswatini. A royal rebranding. Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, made headlines in 2018 when King Mswati III announced the country's new name during a grand celebration of independence. The switch to Eswatini, which means land of the Swazis, was a deliberate move to honor the nation's indigenous roots. For many citizens, the new name became a powerful symbol of national pride and a break from colonial associations. Since the change, Eswatini has experienced a noticeable uptick in tourism, with curious travelers eager to visit a country freshly stamped with a new identity. Local businesses have also adopted the new name enthusiastically, updating everything from signage to official documents. The government has reported a boost in community morale, reinforcing the belief that a name can deeply influence a country's self-image. This transformation, while quietly executed, sent a strong message about cultural ownership and identity. 2. The Gambia. A return to roots. After years of political turbulence, the Gambia chose to simplify its official name, dropping the Republic of in 2019. President Adama Barrow described the decision as a way to reconnect the nation with its pre-colonial past and open a new chapter in its history. The country's name, derived from the vital Gambia River, serves as a reminder of its proud heritage and the centrality of the river to its people. Citizens welcomed the change, seeing it as a hopeful sign of unity and renewal after decades of authoritarian rule. Public events and cultural festivals have since highlighted the original name, strengthening community bonds. Government initiatives also focused on increasing citizen participation in national dialogue, using the name change as a symbol of transparency and new beginnings. This move underscores a growing trend in West Africa, with nations reclaiming names that resonate more closely with their authentic identities. 3. North Macedonia. A diplomatic resolution. The country once known as the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia formally became North Macedonia in 2019, ending a long-standing dispute with Greece that had stretched back generations. The Prespa Agreement, which paved the way for this transformation, was hailed by international leaders as a breakthrough for peace and cooperation in the Balkans. With the new name, North Macedonia immediately unlocked opportunities, joining NATO in 2020 and advancing talks with the European Union. Many citizens expressed newfound pride in their country's ability to resolve international tensions through dialogue. The name change also sparked a surge in cultural activities that celebrated Macedonian heritage, with museums and schools updating materials to reflect the new identity. Critics initially viewed the change with skepticism, but the country's growing international stature has swayed public opinion. For North Macedonia, the new name represents both a fresh start and a bridge to a wider world. 4. Côte d'Ivoire. Embracing the local language. Côte d'Ivoire has long insisted that its French name be used internationally, and in 2021, the government renewed its call for global recognition of Côte d'Ivoire over the anglicized Ivory Coast. Officials said this move was not just about semantics but about respecting the nation's cultural identity and shedding remnants of colonial influence. Cultural leaders across the country rallied behind the change, launching public campaigns and educational programs to promote the use of the French name. This push aligns with a continent-wide movement in Africa, where countries are increasingly asserting their linguistic and cultural sovereignty. Schools and universities updated curricula, and international organizations complied with the government's request, giving the nation's preferred name greater visibility. While some English speakers still use Ivory Coast out of habit, official documents and international events now consistently feature Côte d'Ivoire. This subtle but significant shift has strengthened the country's sense of unity and self-determination. 5. Myanmar. A name with political implications. the renaming of Burma to Myanmar in 1989 remains one of the world's most politically charged name changes. The ruling military government argued that Myanmar better encompassed the country's wide range of ethnic groups, but opposition leaders and many citizens saw it as an attempt to legitimize military rule. Decades later, the debate continues, especially as Myanmar faces ongoing conflict and international scrutiny. In diplomatic circles, the choice of name often signals a country's stance on Myanmar's controversial government, with some sticking to Burma in solidarity with pro-democracy movements. The United Nations and many countries now use Myanmar in official documents, but resistance remains strong among activists and certain foreign governments. The persistence of the debate highlights how a country's name can carry layers of political meaning. For many, the question of what to call Myanmar is inseparable from the struggle for freedom and representation. 6. Tanzania. A subtle shift. In 2020, Tanzania's leaders reaffirmed the country's official title as the United Republic of Tanzania, emphasizing unity in response to rising political tensions. Although this wasn't a dramatic renaming, the renewed focus on United served as a reminder of the country's unique history. Tanzania was formed through the union of Tanganyika and Zanzibar. The government rolled out new official documents and public materials that highlighted the full name, aiming to foster a stronger sense of national cohesion. Citizens responded positively, with many expressing appreciation for the effort to bridge divides between diverse ethnic and regional groups. Schools incorporated the full name into lessons, and cultural festivals began to highlight unity as a central theme. The move also reassured international partners of Tanzania's stability and commitment to collaboration. This subtle but significant change reinforced national solidarity at a critical moment. 7. Chile. A modernized identity. Chile sparked conversation in 2021 when its government proposed the adoption of Republic of Chile as the country's official international name. The proposal came amid sweeping constitutional reforms and a nationwide push for greater social justice and equality. Advocates argued that the updated name would reflect a more inclusive and modern nation, while skeptics questioned whether it was necessary to alter a well-established identity. The government launched a public awareness campaign to explain the reasoning behind the change, emphasizing values of democracy and progress. Many Chileans, especially younger generations, embraced the proposal as a way to signal a fresh start for the nation. The name change also appeared in newly drafted legal and constitutional documents, underlining its importance to the reform process. The national conversation around the change revealed both pride in tradition and a desire for a more representative future. 8. Burkina Faso. A revolutionary shift. In 2022, Burkina Faso's military government shocked its citizens by announcing a return to the colonial-era name, Upper Volta. The decision was deeply controversial, as Burkina Faso had been adopted in 1984 to reflect the revolutionary ideals of Thomas Sankara, whose legacy remains powerful among the population. Military leaders claimed the change would help restore order and a sense of history, but critics saw it as an erasure of hard-won progress. The announcement sparked protests in major cities, with citizens carrying signs bearing slogans like, "We are Burkina Faso." Social media exploded with heated debates, and historians weighed in on the symbolic importance of names in shaping collective memory. In the months that followed, public opposition forced the government to reconsider, highlighting the enduring emotional power of national naming. The debate continues to shape the political landscape in Burkina Faso. 9. The Czech Republic. A simplified identity. In 2023, the Czech Republic took a bold step by officially endorsing Czechia as its short-form international name. The change was designed to make the country more recognizable and marketable worldwide, especially for tourism and business. Government officials rolled out a campaign to promote Czechia at international events, sports competitions, and trade shows. The transition was met with a mix of excitement and nostalgia, as some citizens clung to the longer, traditional name. However, surveys showed growing acceptance of the new name, particularly among younger people and entrepreneurs. The rebranding effort included updated signage, promotional materials, and even new merchandise featuring Czechia. This move marked a significant evolution in national branding, blending respect for heritage with a push for global relevance. For many, the adoption of Czechia represents a forward-thinking approach to national identity.